I think clients will find growth in if they actually, I think, need to spend more time thinking about the top line and a bit less about the bottom line. So I think what we've seen in the last few years, for good reason, is a lot of focus around costs, reducing costs, increasing efficiency. That's not going to go away, but in the end, the quantum of cost that you can save starts to diminish. I think automation will help to continue that moving along. But I think we need to get back to growth, and I think there are certain categories, particularly around the more consumer packaged goods areas, automotive being two examples. I would like to see advertisers believing in the power of what we do, believing that their brands have the opportunity to still penetrate more audiences in new or developing or emerging markets, and actually to think about selling more stuff, more units, more products, which I think the opportunity exists. And I passionately believe in the power of brands. And I think as much as we move into this world of automation, AI, data, technology, actually consumers still like brands and have brand preferences. And I don't think that we should forget that. One other thought that I have, as much for ourselves as I do for our clients and marketeers, is actually how we more intelligently use content. Because, we're now getting increasingly sophisticated around more personalized media. So the ability to have media messages going to you versus somebody else, depending upon your behavior, not in a creepy way, anonymized and so on. But actually, I think all of that is fairly pointless if we're not differentiating through the message as well. So I think dynamic creative, as we call it, and dynamic creative optimization is going to definitely be it's going to see a huge surge of engagement by agencies like us, and we're already doing that, and our clients, and equally, I should say, thinking as much about what we would call feed-ready content. So ensuring that the content that's being created and produced is entirely appropriate for the medium. So not just taking a 30-second TV ad, squashing it down and shoving it onto a mobile for Facebook in a news feed, but actually creating content that works without sound, that works in 5 seconds. I think too much right now, too much money is still, in my opinion, and our opinion, wasted on content that is not appropriate for the medium. So we look forward to that, and I think that in itself, with more relevance, so more reach is important, but more relevance, and then what we would call more reaction from the people we're talking to, is an important component of driving more growth for those clients that are so minded to drive top line growth.